What's up everyone, it's Matt again, and today we're going to be doing the 5 things I hate about my Volkswagen GTI. And we already did the 5 things we love, and I said that I was going to post this video the next day, but I didn't get to it because it rained after work and stuff. I didn't have time to film it, so I figured I'd just make the video now. The first thing on my list of 5 actually goes along with this right here. As you can see, that goes up to a 5th gear, and number one on the list reason why I hate this car is actually because it does not have a 6th gear. Now, for the power of the car and everything, it doesn't really need a 6th gear, but the reason I wish it had a 6th gear is on the highway, just cruising at like even 70 miles an hour, you're almost at 3,000 RPMs, like between 70 and 80, you're right around 3, give or take. And like when I'm on the highway, if I'm not like trying to go any faster, I'd much rather cruise like under 2,000 RPMs and save a little bit more gas. Plus, like the drone of this engine with an exhaust and everything is pretty loud. So that's just something that I wish it did have is the 6th gear. They did a 6th gear in the 24 valve VRs, which was like they started making them in 2002, same year as this, but it was like the later 2002s that they introduced that. Up until 2002, all the motors were the 12 valves with the 5-speed trans. The second thing that I hate is actually kind of funny, because in the first video I mentioned that it was something I loved, and that is the interior of this car, which there's a lot to love about it, but the black leather in the summer, I basically wrote a little thing on here. My car doesn't have working AC. So without AC, black interior is terrible, and I do not recommend having it without AC, just because the seats really heat up, and even driving with the windows down, if it's real humid out and stuff like it's been here in Pennsylvania, it's not fun at all. So that's just something that I wish, if my AC was working, it really wouldn't be a big deal, but that's something I hate because my AC doesn't work. The third thing I hate about this car is actually, it's not necessarily specific to a Volkswagen GTI or this model year, but mine has that stupid immobilizer issue, which you guys may have seen in previous videos. I think in my vlog number 2 I explained that, how my friend's key actually works to unlock my car and lock my car. There's something that's messed up in the driver's side door, so pretty much whenever I go to unlock my car, it'll unlock the door, but I won't turn off the alarm system, and I honestly spend 3 to 5 minutes some days just getting that to turn off. It goes on pretty easily, but to get it to turn back off is a pain. Sorry, a motorcycle went by. It's a pain in the ass, and that is probably has gotten to be one of the most annoying parts about this car. And I don't know that it's something that I'm going to be able to fix anytime soon either, so I'm going to sort of have to live with it for a while. And while we're at it, we might as well just skip right to number 4. Number 4 is gas. This car is supposed to take at least 91, and most places around here don't even have 91 that I get gas. And even if they do have 91, the difference between 91 and 93 is so like similar that you might as well just get 93. And 93 is over $3 pretty much here in Pennsylvania everywhere. So I'm paying over $3 a gallon for gas in this car, and with the check engine light on too, it doesn't do as well on fuel economy, so it's been expensive just to fill this thing to drive around. And I don't know, basically, like, obviously I want to be able to put 93 in any car that I have just because it's better for it, but at the same time it's kind of a pain, because not only do I have to put 93 in this, it also kind of burns fuel faster than I think it should. So if we could eliminate one of those 2 issues, which it's probably going to have to be fixing the car and getting that check engine light to go away, which is for the timing chains. If we can do that, then that won't be too big of an issue. The number 5 thing I hate about this car is the high mileage, which a lot of people look at 202,000 miles and think that's a lot and like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. But to be honest, miles don't mean too much. The reason it's actually on my hate list has nothing to do with like the engine or like stuff like that. Pretty much what the high miles is actually the body. Basically, anytime I want to do something to the car, new suspension if I want to change something like that, or if it needs worked on at all. All the bolts and stuff are a lot of times rusted, and it makes like breaking them loose really hard, especially if you don't have a torch or anything to heat them up. So that's number 5 on the list. Just it makes it hard to work on, because everything, it's an older car too. It's not just necessarily a mileage thing. A lot of it has to do with it just being an older car and how it was stored. If a vehicle's garage kept its entire life and it's not driven in the rain and stuff, you're never going to have those kind of issues. But because this car was driven as a daily driver for its life, it's got that issue there where working on it can be a pain. Anyway guys, this is going to be the end of 5 things I hate about my Volkswagen GTI. We may be able to do another video in the future, same thing as I said about the 5 things we love. We could probably do 5 more in the future. Probably going to wait till we change some stuff up on the car, such as other modifications, suspension, wheels, basically anything like that. And I also want to let you guys know that for the next week, basically today's Sunday, tomorrow night I leave to go to Ocean City, Maryland, and I'm going to be in Ocean City, Maryland from Tuesday to the Wednesday of next week. So the problem's going to be like, yeah, the content down there is going to be so much better. I'll be able to film a lot of stuff, but the Wi-Fi is not good, so I'm not sure how often I'll be uploading, or maybe even it might be a bunch of uploads when I get back. I really don't want to go 2 weeks without any uploads, but if that's what I have to do, I'm just going to make sure I keep filming while I'm down there. Either way, you'll definitely get some good content from it. It'll just be when it comes. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like. If you have any questions about the car or other questions about my channel in general, you can leave it in the comments below. And most importantly, if you've watched my other videos or you enjoy the channel overall, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to keep watching my content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.